Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is having a great day. It is going to be a bit of a shorter stream, I'd say, today. And we are going to be playing, I'm pretty sure, the end of the Bookwalker game. So that should be pretty good. I've had a bit of a day, so that is why I'm on a bit later. Anyway, let's go on and open the game and see what happens. All I remember is we were at going into a desert kind of book, and I'm not too sure what we're trying to get, but we are going to talk to a bunch of people in the town that we have turned up to. I have a feeling my lighting's a bit odd, but I'm not going to fix it at the moment. Okay, let's go on. So we just got off the train. Ah, it's the weather machine, that's right. The weather controller. We have to try and get there. So it's this dude. Gate guard. The guard is trying unsuccessfully to open the door to the train. He notices you. Hi there. He glances briefly at your face, but apparently decides not to ask about it. There we go. The guy is causing a little traffic jam at the gate. Poor man got caught in the fear storm on his way here. I'm not getting anywhere with him, but I have to make sure everyone in the town make sure everyone is in the town before the storm comes. Can we leave the train here and go into the town? Leave the train? Are you out of your mind, my guy? I don't think that's acceptable here. I'll try and talk to him. Go ahead and try, but be gentle. It's the poor guy's fault what happened. We'll see. Trying to open the door quietly. Try to open the door quietly. Hey, who's messing around with the door? I'm warning you, I'm armed. Let's not provoke him. Hey there, you... yes? Calm down now. I'm from train 42. Jenkins? Is that you? Yeah, it's me, Jenkins. Jenkins is dead. Friend, Jenkins is dead. Did you kill him? No, it was one of these storms apparently. I don't believe you, murderer. I don't think there's a peaceful way out of this situation. Force the door open. You lean your whole body into the door. You hear the mechanism inside start grinding against each other. Just a little more. Come on, push. Clunk. I think the lock's open. The door easily slides to side. A thin man is sitting in the corner of the locomotive, arms covering his head. Get closer, let the guard deal with it. Get closer. Hey friend. The man lifts his head. When he sees your face, his eyes start widening slowly. Oh damn. Has there been even a single time when your appearance actually helped a situation? The man's eyes are still widening. Or does it always just create more problems for us? Let me think. The man's eyes are as wide as they can go. Now his mouth begins to open. No, it hasn't helped, not even once. I already told you, it's a disguise. The man lets out a piercing shriek and runs out of the train. You see him head into the desert right towards the storm. Well, you definitely solved the problem in a way. Well, I can't say you got the result I wanted. Sorry. Well then, I'll move his train along, then yours after. In the meantime, go up to the customs and get your paperwork straight. Okay. We don't have paperwork though. Go up to customs. There we go. Inspector is sitting in a cold, dark office. He looks up at you and in a bored face says, "Train number 42." The inspector digs through some papers. "Are you Ronald Miles?" "No." Wait a minute, I need to blow my nose. Did you find the body of Ronald Miles? No, I found the body of Pete Jenkins. So after Miles, it was transferred to Jenkins, he writes in his notebook, and now the inspector looks up at you. My name's Etten. Just Etten? I'll write that down. Wearing a shabby coat with a strange rusty cage hanging around his neck. It's not shabby. His face, he looks at you, then looks down again, is apparently disfigured. Oh no. Oh, well, it's You aren't too good looking yourself. Inspector doesn't react. Here's your ticket. He hands you a old yellow ticket, which looks like it's been passed around for years. One standard town visit, 2 hours. Can I stay longer? You must sell all your possessions and belongings to the train's former operator before you can leave town. Make that your top priority. What? Odd. I thought they were mine now. Inspector looks at you silently, trying to understand whether you're joking or really don't know how things work around here. The train is yours, the possessions are the people's, and what happens if I can't sell them all in 2 hours? The items will go to the people. Okay, thanks. Go on through the turnstile. He opens a turnstile. Interesting how they have rules. Oh, those kind of rules. Oh, we'll take those. Oh, it's quite a light place. Inspector. A young woman is talking to one of the travellers who passes her a strange half-empty bag. Extend my time by 1 hour, please. Hands over the bag and quickly turns away. Hold on. The man freezes, tilting his head. What do you... just who do you take me for? There's not even enough sand here for 15 minutes. She shakes a small pile of red sand out of the palm of her hand. Are you up to the old tricks again? Do I need to call the guard? No, please. 15 minutes is fine. Let me just catch my breath and I'll be on my way. The man slowly retreats. He looks extremely tired. The man turns to the empty hourglass and one of the niches on the wall. Damn, beggars. She pours the sand from her hand into the hourglass. That's an interesting way to do it. Then she picks up her radio and hears a crackling sound coming from the speakers echoing all over town. Peter's train 1 to 4, 15 minutes extension. I find the sound a bit loud. Down to there. Allergies are getting to me. She puts the radio back on her belt and then reaches out her hand to you without looking. Give her your ticket. Okay, yellow. She takes out a new hourglass and pours enough red sand to reach the second mark on the side. Then she puts it in one of the empty niches on the wall. 2 hours starting now. Good luck in town. Okay. I wonder why it's only like for a few hours that they're allowed in. Inspector. 2 inspectors are standing by the train discussing something. I don't get it. Why don't you like the auction idea? We try to sell empty trains at the auction. This heap of scrap wouldn't even make it a few miles. It's not a train auction. It's a predetermined murder of one of our people. It needs to be taken off the tracks and scrapped. Janine has enough work as it is. Just got started, all those electronics. It'll be next year before she gets around to the train. Where would we keep it then, until then? Just have someone take the train and leave. They can ride around and maybe find parts and fix it themselves. I can't believe how stubborn you are. The guard storms into the train and hear a sharp metallic clang, and the man comes back with something in his hand. See this? Fine. He rolls his eyes. This is a damn brake handle. Should it be in my hand, or should it be holding the train in place? Let me at least go through his stuff myself. Inspector suddenly notices you and scowls. What the hell are you doing? Nothing, just passing by. Keep going. He hesitates for a moment. He reaches into his pocket and takes out a bag of sand. And forget everything you heard. Take the bag. Demand more. This is not enough. 2 bags. Inspector looks at you with cold rage in his eyes. Don't get greedy, brat. Take what you're offered before we change our minds. Please don't get involved. Fine, we take the bag. Now get out of here and don't interfere. Inspector turns around and loses interest in you. So can we go give that to her? No. So it would be when we extend. Melon seller. Merchant is desperately trying to get your attention. His smile reminds you of late stage insanity. Hey man, hey, come over here. You got any sand? No, I'm looking to earn some myself. Oh well, I can't help you with that. I've been selling my heart out, but I still don't have enough sand to fix my train. You look at the melon seller's train. There are a lot of things in this world that would call run down, but everything you've seen up until now is sparkling clean compared to this train. And my time's running out. I have half an hour left in town. All because of those damn guards. They gave me plenty, those dogs. What am I supposed to do? My wheel is busted. You notice the train's front wheel is sitting at a 45-degree angle. He doesn't need to worry with the wheel like that. There's No getting that train out of here at any case. I should get going. So there's a lot of people with trains here. This place is just a market, I guess. Woman doing laundry. Middle-aged woman is resting on a stoop of a train. A basin of laundry, children's clothes sits at her feet. She stares at your train for a moment. She sighs, then leans against the train door, which buckles slightly under her weight. So you're from train 42, huh? She grabs a cigarette and takes a drag. Did you know the previous operator? Jenkins, yeah. He was my husband. Oh, okay. Interesting. She gets up heavily and starts hanging laundry as if nothing happened. I'm sorry. Are your hands clean? Take off your dusty gloves. Pass me the clothes and nod at the basin and the diapers inside. Her nod sends an ash flying from her cigarette onto a pair of men's pants hanging on the line. Hand her the pair of children's pants. You take off your dusty gloves and pick up a pair of white children's pants. You glance at your hands for a moment. This is the first time in a long time that you've looked human. All that's left are the thin scars striping across your palms. They probably won't ever fade. The woman takes pants from you. Pass her a bunch of socks. You pile a few socks from the basin together and give them to the woman. But the woman doesn't turn around to take them from you. She stands with her back to you, not speaking. I'm sorry. When I found him, there was already nothing I could do. She nods weakly a few times. Turning half around, she passes you a cigarette. She already has a fresh one in her mouth and lit. Take the cigarette. You sit on her train stoop. I've found a journal on his train. I guess it belongs to you now. Customs won't let me just give it to you, but I'll figure something out. She smiles. A journal? Jenkins didn't know how to write. He probably robbed or killed someone. Those aren't his things. These thoughts seem to have put her in a better mood. As she finishes her cigarette, she packs up and heads inside her train. A child's joy laughter greets her. Oh, well, that went a bit better than expected. Okay, where's the next one? Oh, there's a crate there. We cannot open that. What about this dude? Irritated man. I'm not buying anything, leave. Oh, okay, rude. What's this prospector up to? Hey, are you a digger? A what? A digger. My hearing is fine. I'm asking you what that means. The man looks at you without blinking for 10 seconds or so. You're attracting suspicion again with your unnecessary questions. I'm not a local. I'm not from here. You gesture at the town. The man continues to look at you without blinking. This is the only town on the continent, possibly the whole damn planet. Where the hell are you from, then, if you're not from here? I left for a long time, and now I'm back, but I don't remember anything. A digger is someone who digs up buildings in the desert. Do you know what the desert is, or is there no desert where you come from either? Right, a digger. They just called them something different back in my day. Yeah, I'm a digger. I was one of the best way back when. I find that hard to believe. Need to work tomorrow. I want to dig up a building on Malta Street, but I can't do it myself. Of course, what's our plan? I started digging from the top, got from now the 20th or 17th floor. Was it? Yeah, 20th to the 17th floor. Is it 17th? Or 7th? No, 7th. But the lower floors are hard work. The sand packed tight, and it's a pickaxe job. I want to round up a few more people, then we'll move out at sunrise. Is there anything special there? Is that building? The man peers closely at you. It seems he's not sure you can be trusted. There was a gun store on the first floor of the building. The work is all that should be concerning you. I'll pay you, and what's in the building is none of your business. You in? Yes or no? I'll think about it. Think then. He throws his cigarette on the ground and turns away from you. Is he going to start a riot in the town when he gets his hands on weapons? No, he gets caught in a firestorm out on the road tomorrow. I should get going. I said not. It's interesting, this kind of house thing. Just like they picked the whole building up and then just moved it on the train. Bookseller. Sound that reaches your ears seems impossible. In the desert world, rustling pages, hundreds of pages. The table next to the woman's train is full of books with well-worn covers. Each one looks like it was taken out of an antique bookshelf. Hello, the young bookseller waves at you. Excuse me. Hi. Are you new to these parts? I've never seen you before. Her attentive but slightly unfocused gaze slides over you. Your paper face doesn't seem to bother her. Yeah, I'm new. Do you know everyone here? No, of course not. It's just that generally the same people bring their trains to the same station every time. Were you looking to choose a book? Pick up the red book, pick up the blue book. Show her Jenkins' diary. I have something that might be of interest to you. Bookseller tries to look uninterested, but you see her fingers trembling as you hand her Jenkins' journal. No, it's interesting. Yes, very interesting. Are these someone's memoirs? Wow, this is an absolute treasure trove. Have you read it? I thought it was just a journal, the old train driver's journal. Let me read some of it to you. Don't bother, I just want to sell it. I'll buy it. How much do you want for it? You look appraisingly at the bookseller. She definitely hooked. Time to collect some sand for your work. I'll go for 5. I'll be glad to give you 5 bags of sand, but then I'd have to leave town right now. I still have many books to sell. Would you lower the price? Well, apparently I'm going to give it for 2. 2. Well, I wasn't planning on spending too much, of course, but that's a fair price. The bookseller disappears into the train, returns with 2 bags of sand. They have yellow letters in the language. You don't know what is embroidered on them. This is for good luck. Yeah, thanks. You should have found out what's in the journal. It might have helped us understand this world better. I thought you could help me with that. I haven't heard much useful advice from you recently, by the way. Yeah, that is right. He hasn't gone and said anything, really. And my nose is irritating me. This person doesn't want to talk. Oh, okay, finally. Man sleeves letters CS next to an hourglass symbol. And you are looking at the letters CS, trying to think of what it might stand for. Custom service. From the custom service, I just finished going over stuff in here. Your stuff in here. Oh, is it my train? You need to sell everything that belongs to Jenkins before your time in town is up. Anything you don't sell will be confiscated when you leave. Yeah, they warned me already. And there, he points at Roderick's cage. That's mine. Can I see the tag? He leans closer. Why would I put a tag on my own things? An item with no tag belongs to no one. If it belongs to no one, then it's not yours either. Sell it. He writes something in his notebook. What the hell? I'm not selling my friend. He reaches for a radio on his belt, then looks questioningly. Cool it. Let's try and solve this peacefully. No. The customs officer quickly picks up his radio. Train 42 penalty. He watches for your next move. Take a step forward. Minus 10 minutes. We take another step forward. Minus 20. Let's not do this, please. Take one less step forward. Half an hour penalty. Grab him by the coat. 50 minutes penalty. Threaten him. I'll rip your whole damn book to save this cage. Do you understand me? I'll find the writer who wrote your sorry ass, and I'll find his grave. And you know what I'll do on his grave? Customs officer doesn't seem to be following. 1 hour penalty. Let him go. Attention, train 42, minus 1 hour. Customs officer tosses a folded trading tent at your feet. Have you done this before? No. Unfolding the tent signals that you're selling goods. People will come and buy from you, and you make a profit of what you can. Hand in half the sand at the entrance. Points at the woman checking tickets. Do what you want for the rest. Good luck. He walks away. So we just got a lot of minus time apparently. Dismantled counter. Trading tent is ready. Not yet. We've still got other things to look at. Surly woman. Woman silently waves at you. What about the angry man? Open suitcase are strewn around the train car. A man washing something in a metal basin of dark red water. He's washing so intently you can hear the fabric ripping. He has an impressively large fang from some unknown animal hanging around his neck. He stops washing and shoots you a mean look. The cage around your neck that's some kind of new trend. You hear a clear dislike in the man's voice. Let's keep going. We don't need any more problems. Is he washing out blood? Who cares? We're just passing by. Just keep going. Maybe I should tell, hey. Suddenly you feel a powerful yank back your neck. You look down and see a man's wet hand grabbing Roderick's cage. I had a trendy friend once, always bragging about his sand bear fang. Damn it. You grab the cage too and pull it towards you, but I taught him some manners. One punch too. He looks at you with bloodshot eyes and keeps trying to pull the cage toward himself. The cage hinges start making an unpleasant crunching sound. Or is that your neck? Try and knock him off his feet. The man easily dodges your attack and pushes you away from him. It appears a real fight is about to start. Oh, really? Let's stun him. Okay, there we go. And let's shield. There we go. And there we go. The man flies into a basin, which turns over, crashes, splashing its contents onto the ground. What a sick bastard. Are you okay, Ethan? Next time you're going in my pocket, or even better, walking on your own 2 feet. Breathing hard, you carefully touch your neck. The string left an impressive welt on your back, on the back. I know it's none of our business, but we can't just let the psycho roam free. Call the guards. It's a bad idea. More attention from the guards is the last thing we need right now, don't you think? Look for a rope. You look at the suitcase on the ground and notice this photograph. 2 smiling men are standing in front of a locomotive. One of them, your attacker, has the arm around the other, who looks pale and tired. His shoulder is bandaged and he has a fang pendant around his neck. You toss the photograph aside. Oh, there's some rope. Tie the brawler up. What are you doing? What's going on? He suddenly comes to and tries to stand up. The anger is gone from his voice, and now he sounds scared. Don't expect anything, just knock him out. Nothing's going on, everything already happened. The man spots a photo on the ground, his eyes move to the bloody clothes nearby. Suddenly his face changes. Henry? Oh no. Did I do this? He falls to his knees. And for what? He looks at the 2 bags of sand on the ground, which fell out of his pockets during the fight. Get these away from me, I can't look at them. You pick up the bags of sand, the man falls to the ground and starts crying. Let's go, we should leave him. One moment, gotta do something. Okay. Let's continue. What we got in this crate? Okay. Don't really want to talk to the guards. About this old man. An old man is waving at you furiously, but it seems like his hand's gonna fall off any second. Walk over to him. No, get out of here. What? I thought you would just wave me over. What do you mean? You were calling me over. So, get on, get. Up close, I can see that you only have 30 minutes worth of sand. The old man waves his fist angrily. He doesn't look particularly dangerous, but he probably knows a few dirty tricks. Start rolling up sleeves. Hey, how about we do this some other time? Fine. Aw, we could have beat him up. So the woman looks at you unkindly. Oh, what's here? Oh, someone's safe. And we don't have anything to do that. Flashy train. It's a whole mansion on wheels. Seems like someone's done well. In a world where you can die at any second, are you going to knock or just stand there? Knock on the door. Knock, knock. Silence. I can clearly see him watching us from the window. Why won't he open the door? He probably only talks to people he knows. We should come back later. We'll look around. Curtains on the window are drawn tightly shut, but you can see the silhouette of a man watching you from inside. So he's not going to answer the door. How rude. Door to the junkyard. Oh, can we talk to this person? Get out of here, outsider. Do we have something in this crate? Yep. Quite a bit of people here. The greenery on this train roof is quite striking. By local standards, you're looking at a very well-kept train. Talk to the train's operator. Hello, do you? The woman sharply puts a finger on her lips. You manage to get a look at her face. She's incredibly beautiful, even with deep shadows under her eyes. Seven train in silence. It looks like the train has been washed recently. The metal and glass are gleaming, and a thin layer of newly settled dust just looks like elegant decoration. Green stem sway on the roof. You see calico. I don't know what these plants are. That you don't recognize. What other plants you don't recognize? I'm sorry, did you need something? I wanted to ask, do you know how to get to the Upper District? I heard meteorologist lives there. You can get in there once you retire, and I think you still have quite a while before that happens. I do too. How do I get in there now, today? The woman shrugs silently and looks towards the way out of town, running your eyes over the locomotive. You notice an old trailer with dried up branches sticking out of a leaky roof. Ask about the woman's trailer. Aren't you afraid your old trailer might fall right off? The woman continues to look towards the way out. Yes, the trailer is quite old. If it falls off, it falls off. Corner of the woman's mouth turns up and she shakes her head. Ask her what she does. What do you do? It's as though the woman doesn't hear your question. She just stares silently, watching. Just when you think she's not going to answer, she starts to speak. I'm making through life day by day. I mean the plants. I used to enjoy nurturing life. The woman looks at the old trailer and stiffens for a split second. You see all the muscles on her face tense, but in an instant, the illusion passes. And ask what's in the trailer. What's inside? Things, old things, ancient things, toys. What are you carrying around? Why are you carrying them around? I thought it was better to travel light in the desert. I don't know. I'd rather keep them with me. Woman frowns, but doesn't tell you to leave yet. Ask about the meteorologist. Do you know anything about the meteorologist? He tells us when the storms are coming. Is that it? Do you know anything else? The woman turns to her head to look at you straight in the eye. You can't read her expression. I won't keep you any longer. Okay. You turn to leave, but suddenly feel something crawling across the neck. What's on my neck? Wow, an oil here. Oh, we got that bug still in our pocket. It seems that the oil bug in your pocket finally trying to escape. Swat it. You put your hand over your neck. Stop. Huh? Leave it with me. Okay. She walks over and opens the door of her train, picks something up, and then returns it to you. Here. She's holding two old dusty bags of sand in her open hand. 2 bags for the gross little bug. Is that sane? You won't hear me complaining. You carefully remove bug from your neck and pass it to the woman. She gives you 2 bags of sand. Thanks. The woman nods gently to you and then turns her attention to the bug. Okay, so we can go to the junkyard now. And go and see if we can get there, at least. Yep, we can. Trash cans. Okay. Still we got no workbench. You see a tall woman digging around in a pile of scrap metal. She picks up something that looks like old computer case and rakes out the microchips and wires as if they were parasites on a ripe piece of fruit. She tosses the cleaned out computer into a pile to your left. Did you want something? Then she picks up a new one, not paying attention to any particular attention to you. Do you need help? She looks at the pile of scrap metal she has to go through. For money, actually, for sand. The woman smiles. I'm getting paid pretty well for this. I don't want to share my earnings with anyone else. Who's paying? Do you have more work? But maybe something a little less dusty. I'm not sure. She looks you over from head to toe. Stand up and puff out your chest. Stay, how are you? I don't think they'll have any use for you. But you can go and ask Mr. Narino yourself. He lives in the middle of the square. Narino? Got it, thanks. She responds with a sour smile. Got a lot of computers there. Yep. She's concentrating hard on her work. Where'd they come from? She gives you a quick glance. Jenkins brought them in a week ago. He dug up a whole warehouse full of electronics. Jenkins? She looks at you questioningly. I didn't hear that. Oops. Oh. Did I say was? I meant to say I heard he's a nice guy. No idea where you might have heard that, but definitely not in this town. He's a real jerk. I hope he dies. How do I get into the upper district? I'm trying to find a way into the upper district. Do you know anything that might help? I don't know anything. What's that pipe? What's that pipe on the wall? Where does it go? There's a pipe. Oh, that pipe. It's a secret. She gives you a quick glance, then continues ripping apart the computer. One moment. I'm great at keeping secrets. So am I. She looks at you in the eyes for a moment longer. Comfortable. That's what we're looking for. We can crawl through and go straight to the upper district. There's a passage there. Now we just have to figure out what to do about the sewer guardian. Okay. Is she the sewer guardian? All the grey doesn't move. Yeah. So, is it this person here? Is this where he lives? Mr. What was his name? Reno? Hey, Mr. Reno, come out. The door slowly opens. A middle-aged man appears on the doorstep. He looks a little clean for these surroundings and is holding a glass of something orange. He squints at you from the doorway, apparently not trusting you enough to talk face to face. Good day. He assesses you silently. His glaze runs quickly over your clothes, pausing at the cage around your neck. He doesn't pay any attention to your face at all. The stranger leans against the door, finished with his assessment of you. Judging by the expression on his face, you got roughly 4 out of 10. Trying to find my nice house. He nods silently and lifts his glasses slightly in your direction, trying to find a way to the upper district. Aren't we all? He gestures at the square, I don't know what they said. I think he's talking about my necklace thing. I don't plan on living there, just to take care of one thing, that's it. One thing, what could that possibly be for you to do there? He sips from the glass. I'm looking for an old friend I lost touch with a few years ago. The man waits for you to continue. It's really important for me that I see him again. How important? He gestures for you to continue. Oh, a man of business. I'd say about you look in your pockets. 1 bag of sand is important. His face twists. 5 bags. You gesture again for you to continue. 7 bags. The man starts nodding, but his hand stops moving. 9.5 bags. Yeah, 10 bags. Now you're speaking my language. I love it when a person, they want something that badly. In a flash, the man transforms into a reserved aristocrat into a jolly businessman. Not bad to start the day, helping those in need, you might say. Steps forward, shaking your hand. I have things I can sell you. I have possessions I need to sell off. How about I give them to you and you lower the price? I'm a man of business, you see. Dealing with junk doesn't fit my status anymore. But I'm sure you'll find buyers among the visitors in town today. Could you tell me where I can get that much sand? In our little town, people trade sand for either goods or services or both. You just need to find what works for you. Okay, I'll be back when I find 10 bags of sand. Good luck now. I'll be waiting for you. He bounds cheerfully the up the stairs and sipping from the glass and disappears behind the door. Okay, so can we open that train? You're looking at a completely unrockable train, but suddenly a loose piece of sheet metal at the back of the car catches your eye. Instinctively, you look around and then get closer. So you're a fraud, and now you're a thief too. I haven't stolen anything yet. What do we have here? You feel around the side of the train. You're standing right by the gap between the train and a loose sheet metal. The darkness inside is calling to you. Put your hand inside. There's just enough space for you to fit your arm up to the elbow. Your fingers slide over the well-oiled innards of the train. The train brushes against the thumb. Touched oddity. Like a blind man, you feel around a small space inside the train till you feel contact again and again and again. You finally manage to grab something elongated and hard. It feels like a part of a pipe. Pull it towards you. In a sudden impulse, you pull the metal object towards you. A gift from the belly of the train, a secret covered in engine oil. After a while, it gets harder to pull, but you're not stopping now. You give one last tug when it comes loose. You can't believe what you see. There's a bag in your hands. A thief, just like I said. Take the sand. You can't let such a good fortune pass you by. A whole bag of sand, heavy and solid. It should be yours, since who else deserves such happiness and wealth? Put the bag of sand in your pocket. Got 8. Oh, it's just boiling hot in here. Where is a bench then? go across again. Merchant steer bores you greedily into you. Well, you buy. Will you buy a melon? Look at the merchant. Rumpled clothes, worn-out shoes, a small bag on the ground. Whispering, "Why is there a bag of sand at your feet?" Say nothing. Are you buying or no? Don't hang around here. You're scaring away the customers. Distract the melon seller. So you have a good melons, you say. Merchant jumps enthusiastically, dusts his hands, starts rubbing them together. Best, I bet you anything. You've had better. Think you could choose the very best one then? Just don't rush and choose wisely. The melon seller looks like he's about to burst with joy after looking over carefully. He hurries inside the train. One of the train's wheels gives a plaintive creak. It's not far from falling off entirely. So we steal it. This is your chance. Just lean forward and grab the bag and leave. Are you really going to steal from someone who's already done their luck? I need to come up with 10 bags, so I'm not passing by the chance. Take the bag, muttering I need it more. Grab the bag, hurriedly one step closer to your goal. Okay, so we're at 9. Anything else from this lady? No. Two guards are sitting at the gate, playing a strange game with stones. The guard on the left pretends not to notice you. The guard on the right isn't as good at feigning indifference. You see him casting a quick glance at you. Oh, what do you want? Let me pass through. I need to go to the upper district. Are you over the age of 60? Yes. The men look at you, not speaking. Are you visiting your wife when you're born? No. The man looking at you silently, glowering. It's an old way in. He continues glowering at you. He clearly wants you to leave. Your turn. The other guard draws his attention away from you as he hands him 3 round stones. I'll just be on the way. Okay. Where's a workstation? It could be in here. No. I'm not seeing any workstations. Okay, so not him either. I don't know where he has to go. Or container. We don't have pliers. Wasn't there my own train? My shop counter. Oh, there we go. Pliers. for that. Piece of metal. I think I need pliers for this. Apply force and cut through the chain. Oh, we got a piece of metal there. There it goes, train car. And we got a lockpick. What's for that? Just tools, okay. Still got the guy's body in there. There's the safe. The lock. All your current experience picking locks, the safe door swings open in just a few seconds. Oh, I thought that was needing to be opened. Yeah, we go and sell things, I guess. You brush the sand off your chin and notice passersby start to look more and more frequently. What do we have to do to sell? Your friend left in the bag. Some weird gas cylinders you dig through Chicken's bag. Empty. You just put them on the counter anyway. You keep rooting around the bag. Some rags and cups. I doubt I'll even get one bag of sand for the stuff. Or something. Maybe some kind of map. Or I bet we can do something with that. Notice the customer approaching. Listen carefully and remember this. The man quietly clean cut, probably from the upper district. Are you listening? Say that this map leads to something important. To the treasure or what? What are you selling? The old man looks at the canister interested. Say anything, just push the map. I have something special. Some might even call it a real treasure. The old man doesn't react. He probably hears the same story every day. I hope you don't mean these helium cylinders. He points at the cylinders on your counter. They're empty, by the way. How much will you give me for them? I can take them off your hands for free, so you don't have to take them to Scrapey. No way. Your choice, yawns. Show him part of the map. Continue. What more can I say? 10 bags of sand and the map is yours. I can't just pour out 10 bags for your map that leads to nowhere. It leads to treasure. Which treasure exactly? The man, you tap Roderick's cage. I'm thinking. The map to water, to a pile of sand, a pile of food, shelter. To a water source. The old man takes a flask of water from his belt and silently takes a drink. What's that you say? He wipes his mouth on his sleeve. Oh right, I think I read that they give you water for free in the upper district. That's my fault. A map to pile of sand. What's it doing outside the town? Well, Cutton won't let you in with your own sand. That's why the hell we don't need sand out there. It's a pile of food. Food, you're trying to say there's food lying around out in the desert. Let's go a little waste there. It's map to shelter. You know about shelter too. Have you heard slightly looks around? Huh? There's a lot I know. You try to sound convincing. 10 bags, you say. I'll give you 5, but if the shelter isn't there, I'll come back and give you 5 more. 5 whacks right to your head. With this, he shows you a small club on his belt. It's a deal. Great, we have some sand already. Okay, so we can get what we need now. We have more than enough. Yeah, we've got 14. Here's your 10 bags. My dear friend, wonderful, wonderful. He jumps from the entryway like an excited kid. May I? He looks at the bags, ignoring you. Go ahead. Hand him the bags. Wonderful. He counts the bags. He counts out 2, which he hands back to you. Give these to Janine, the woman who does salvage work at the scrap heap. Tell her Mr. Nerino sent you. He scoops up the remaining bags and starts to head back into his home. Hold on, so does that only cost 2 bags to get into our district, and you're just keeping the rest for yourself just because you know this Janine? It's a pleasure, truly a pleasure doing business with you, my dear friend. Come back anytime. He disappears behind the door. So he basically ripped me off then. Let's go to the junkyard. The woman has cleaned out at least 10 more computers since you were last here. The parts are lying next to her in a neat pile. She knows the 2 bags of red sand you're holding. How's Mr. Nerino doing? She nods. We could have come to an agreement. He's 8 bags of sand better now. We could have come to an agreement. Why didn't you say anything? Mr. Nerino is much better at those conversations. Good for him, but I had to pay 8 bags of sand for that. Sand comes and goes. That's what we always say. She smiles. So how's Mr. Nerino doing? Pixie, what are you doing? Let's get to it. Pixie, what are you doing? Hold on. Once we leave, we won't be coming back here. Are you sure you're ready? Let's go. Toss 2 bags of sand to the woman's feet. Let's get to it. I don't have much time. Train 42, your time is up. Prepare to leave the town, I repeat. Well, looks like you're too late. It's a joke, I already paid you. Them guards are about to come looking for me, and you're... She looks at you silently, smiling. I'm kidding, let's go. She clears away a small heap of scrap metal from against the wall and pulls a lever there. It's open. Hurry if I were you. Thanks. The woman smiles again. It seems that the whole situation strikes her as comical. A little advice for you. Trust a bag of bricks. Huh? What? And we jump in the pipe. Ugh, yuck. It's all mossy and green. No going back now. Needless to say, it smells awful inside the pipe. It smells awful in here. This is a drainage pit for the square. It's not the sewer system, so it could be worse. That doesn't make me feel better. I think I'm just gonna leave it there because it is hot in here and I've gone for at least an hour. We will be back on tomorrow. And that's kind of like a good save point anyway. If you enjoyed the stream, it would be awesome if you would follow and also go check out my socials, which I'll put in the chat right now. We will maybe around similar time of like 1 or something PM, we will be streaming again. Here's the socials on YouTube, I think. Yep, there we go. And let's get our music going. And get out of here. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.